Welcome everybody, and thank you all for coming. A couple of quick, real sincere thank yous. Thanks to all the vintage snowmobile people that brought sleds from all over the state and came out in a horrible, crappy day. We far exceeded the number I was hoping for. I was thinking 100 would be really good. Last year we had 340 old sleds, and we had 140 go on the ride. This year I think we're going to have 0 go on the ride. Mother Nature was really nasty to us this year, but hey, we're here, we're having a good day, right? So we had 125 old sleds on the ground, 124 I think is the official number. So I thank you all. Big round of applause for everybody who brought sleds. Thank you. We got a great selection of sleds. We got a lot of really cool sleds this year that have never been here before too. So a great job to all of you. Thank you to all of the members of the Ogemaw Hills Snowmobile Club. How about a round of applause for everybody that works their butts off for this event. So thank you. If you want to join the club, join the club. We'd love to have you. Yesterday for a work day, we had 33 people show up to help out. So it was amazing. It really got done quick. We need new microphones. We're on the list. So anyways, thanks to all the club members. Big round of applause for them again, please. World famous Rake Dogs version 2, approved by the health department. So we won't have our pictures in the headlines of the newspaper again this year, I hope. But anyways, so the agenda, real quick like it'll be, we'll have the 3 memorials for 3 members that passed within the last year. Then we'll have the 50-50 drawing, which will be for the cash money. Then we'll do the lighthouse, and then we'll raffle off that beautiful little 2014 Polaris 120 kids sled. I will make the offer, if you win the sled and you don't want it, see me afterwards. The club will buy it back from you. So, and that's actually happened before. Yeah, so after that, 2014, and then we'll have the crowd judged vintage clothing show. So, all right. Any questions? All right. So thank you all again for coming, and I'll jump right into the memorial. So as many of you know, or maybe don't know, Ogemaw Hills Snowmobile Club was founded in 1967, December of 1967, and we are one of 2 of the oldest snowmobile clubs in the state of Michigan. There's never been a time where this club didn't exist. So we have existed since December 1967. This event, this is the 12th year here at the club. Prior to that, it was at mine and my wife's house for 4 years. So this is the 16th year for this event, and great showing. We have a lot of fun. It's a great event, great way to meet people and have a good time. Fun hobby. So on the memorials, every year, sadly, we have members that pass, and then we'll do memorials on them. So some of the people, and it'll get a little emotional here on a couple of these because they're all friends of ours too. So the first gentleman that I want to memorialize was Jim Meininger. Jim was a member of this club for many, many decades. He was born and raised up in the Thumb. He worked at Walbro Carburetor Factory in Cass City, then Saginaw Asphalt. Jim died in August of 2022, and he was 68 years old. He was also president of the St. Helens Snowpackers, so the club just to the west of us here. And anybody who knew Jim knew that he was a die-hard snowmobile lover. Absolutely loves sleds, racing them. He was involved in Team Blue, the Schwarzendruber team, for a long time. Team number 14. They won the Sioux I-500, and I know there's some members and friends of his here. I've heard some stories on Jim, and I'll share a couple of them. So one that was shared with me, they said he was an exceptionally talented snowmobile driver, but they always laughed because they teased him. His buddies, you know, when you get teased, it means somebody loves you, right? Well, they said that probably the most common thing they teased Jim about was that he was vertically challenged, and they would say that you could never tell if he was standing up or sitting down when he was riding his sled because it looked the same if you were following him. And they said his snowmobile suit was the same color as his seat, so it made it even worse. So that was, I thought, a real fun story. But he loved hunting and snowmobiling and spending time with his extended family. He lived up here. He lived when he died, he was living over in St. Helens? Dan? Roscommon? Okay, up in Roscommon. So, absolutely a fun guy. He was a member of our club for many, many years. So, our prayers and thanks to Jim for his service to the club and the snowpackers and the hobby in general. So, and I don't think I've asked, but is anybody in any of the family here, friends that would like to come up and speak? If not, it's great. We're glad to have everybody here and honor Jim. So, all right. Thank you. Okay, the second member that we lost last year, her and her husband have been members of this club for at least 2 decades. Judy Martin. Judy was 79 years old, passed away in March of 2023. She lived just west of here in Clear Lake. Her and Bud died in 2021, had been members of the club for over 20 years, absolutely loved the Snowmobile Club. They both worked for General Motors down in the city. Judy was on the elections committee of Ogemaw County. She helped out with the elections for a bunch of years. They had traveled to 49 of the 50 states with their RV club, and they had a really gorgeous RV. Absolutely loved RV. Something else she was real passionate about was quilting and then family. She's survived by several brothers, a couple sisters, many nieces and nephews, and 3 grandchildren and 5 great-grandchildren. So the family was actually going to be here, but Judy's brother had a medical emergency in Florida. So Thursday they headed out to Florida to go help her brother. So Judy and Bud, this one's for Judy, but be missed very much. They were good friends of everyone in the club and were super active and a fun couple to be around. So our prayers and thanks to Judy and her also predeceased husband Bud for helping out and being part of this great club. Okay, last but certainly not least, our third honoree this year is Norm Rockwell. So it's not Norm Rockwell, the painter that everybody's familiar with. It's our Norm Rockwell. It's Ogemaw Hills Norm Rockwell. Norm also lived straight west of here in Clear Lake. Norm was 79 years old. He died in July of 2023. He's survived by his wife, Jeannie. They've been married 62 years. Jeannie is here today. So I don't know where you're standing, Jeannie, but our thoughts and prayers and love to you. Big round of applause for Jeannie. Her and Norm both were so active in this club. I describe her husband, Norm, as basically he could fix anything and he would do anything to help with anything. He was always the first one to stick his hand up and help out, whether it be grabbing a shovel. And I remember when we were moving the rock for the 50th anniversary, Norm literally made a beeline for the clubhouse, grabbed 3 shovels, and we're out there hand shoveling and trying to move this rock that weighed probably 4 ton, Dan. So Norm was just amazing. He's renowned amongst the family to have been able to fix or build anything. Worked for General Motors for 48 years. He retired out as a supervisor of safety at one of the factories down in the Saginaw area. Was born originally in the Mount Morris area, long Mount Morris history, but they moved up here to Clear Lake. And he was very well known for being able to fix or build anything. Most of you probably know, but we host a bicycle race. Kind of crazy, but we're a snowmobile club that hosts a bicycle race. And so we've had it for 3 years. And Norm and his daughter, Ginger, who flew out from Vancouver, British Columbia, Norm had this one corner on this bicycle race, which was the hottest corner. There wasn't a tree within 200 yards. The one year, I think it was 94 degrees, 95 degrees. But we named the corner out there Norm's Corner because he was out there literally handing the bike riders water and encouraging them, clapping them all on. And the bicycle community really embraced Norm and just fell in love with it. So we've honorarily named that corner Norm's Corner. So Norm was also, he loved physical fitness. They lived on Clear Lake. And the story I'm told is he would swim across Clear Lake every day of the week, which to me was amazing. I mean, the guy was 79 years old. And he was active in this club. He died again, remember, he died in July of 23. He was here at our 2023 show helping out. Norm also had a hand in our world famous rake dogs. And his picture was one of the 2 that was on the headlines of the newspaper that got us recognition from the health department. So our sincere love and thanks to Norm and everything that he did, and Jeannie in being surviving. We send you our prayers and love for Norm. So big round of applause for Norm, please. It's people like Norm and Jim and Judy that make this club what it is. We come from all different walks of life, and everybody pitches in and helps out one way or the other, any way they can. We always tell people that when they want to join the club. We say, we don't care what you do. Just put your hand up and say you'll help. That's all that matters. You know, it's like yesterday in the work day. We had people that basically didn't do a whole lot, but it was, you know what, they were here helping out because they came, they showed up. That's really all it takes. So that might be why I push a little for you to join the club too. All right, so that is the conclusion of our memorial service for the year. If you didn't get them with your registration, we do have the memorial stickers, and there are some more left over. So if any of you want memorial stickers for your sleds or your toolbox or whatever, every year we create a new memorial sticker. So there's some more left inside. And for like the snowpackers, any of the friends of Jim, if there's others you want to take, please take extras and give them to your friends. All right, so that brings us to the 50-50. All right, where's the young guy that was gonna draw the ticket for me? Liam? Is that your name? Liam? All right, we'll give, empty your hands so you have nothing else in your hands. And shake them up. 2 drawings, don't get rid of your tickets. So the first drawing is for the cash. The cash is $477 to the winner. And Liam is going to draw 1 ticket, and then he's going to hand it to my worker, Chris. Chris, hey, Liam, stop. Read it off to me.
10
10
88
88
61
61. Let me see it. I'll repeat that. 108 861. 108 861. Oh, this one's got a name on the back.
If they're not here, then
So if they're not here,
wait a second.
Johnny.
That lady told me she couldn't be here. Oh, stop it. Get off.
Yeah.
She told me, she goes, I can't be
No, we know that. So if she's not here, she won. So, yep. All right. So it's Brenda
I thought you wanted
Lindell. We thought Johnny was, you know.
No, I had
No. So anyways, 108 861. It's won by Brenda Lindell, who bought it today and couldn't stay, so she put her name and number on the back, and she's the winner of the 477. So thanks for all that bought 50/50s. Don't get rid of your tickets. We have another drawing. One more, Liam. Can you hand it to Mr. Chris?
There you go.
Thank you. What read it off?
10
One-
80
1080
79.
79. We have no idea why it's doing that, and I apologize. 108. Let me see it. 108079. Check your tickets. This is for the lighthouse. Is that somebody in the back? Right here.
There you go.
All right. Come on up. 108079. Let's confirm tickets. Do you want the lighthouse? Sure, he says. And what is his name? What is your name? Jason Hemingway. You from Freeland? Okay. All right. Jason, can we get a picture of you by the lighthouse? I'm confirming the ticket. It's 108079, Jason Hemingway. And thank you to the Swanson family for donating that. Yep, perfect. Yeah, now you can throw your tickets away. That's it. 2 prizes this year, but thank you all. Thanks, Jason. Congratulations, that's really cool. If anybody's interested in one of these lighthouses, the business card is on the lighthouse. So thank you. Good job. Thank you. Thanks for your support. All right, So on to the raffle sled drawing, the 2014 Polaris 120 Kids Sled. All right, let's see who's going to pick the winning ticket for us. Liam has already picked twice. So, well, Sophia, you want to draw one? Huh? All right, you have to take your mittens off. Now, let me get the tickets. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Can somebody inside check with Russ? We need the stubs for the raffle sleds. Well, we're getting the stubs. Quick story on this, the little yellow sled. This was our 50th anniversary sled. It was one of the first snowmobiles sold in West Branch by the Frank Alley dealership. The Alley family donated it to the club. We raffled it off. And one of our members, Steve Roth from the Vassar, Reese area, Reese won it. And he actually graciously sold it back to the club recently and gave us a tremendous deal. So this is going to stay with the club as part of our history. So, because our club's named after Frank Alley. So, all right.
This is the sled.
This is the raffle sled.
Okay, now you got to pick mine.
Everybody got your tickets?
Okay.
All right, so pick one ticket.
Hold it.
Oh, hang on, shake them up again, Chris.
Way down in there. One ticket.
Just one ticket, and then hand it to Mr. Chris.
Get one.
Okay. Robin. C-A-R-V-S-S. Okay, they're here. All right. What's your last name?
Here.
Karis. Okay. All right. Well, I'll buy that. All right. And what's your phone number? Okay. All right. Awesome. All right. Well, that is. Do you want the sled or do you want the?
I want the sled.
You want the sled? Do you have a grandkid or something?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right, there's one cause. You got to come next year, and your grandchildren have to draw the winning ticket.
The winning ticket.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Okay?
Fair enough.
All right, here, shake your hand.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, thank you all. Great job. All right, that is awesome. Quick like, if anybody's doing the vintage clothing show, what I would like you to do is just kind of line up over there. If you haven't already done so, grab a card with your name on it. And we're literally going to let you walk across. And if you have a special story on your clothing, I'll let you tell it. Otherwise, we're just going to kind of let people walk across. This is crowd judged just for fun. So come on up and get in line. And we will start the vintage clothing show.
It for her friend who never come and picked it up, and I thought, well, that's kind of vintage.
All right, and Judy told us earlier that she's worn this suit for many, many years out riding the trails. So thank you, Judy. All right, thanks. All right, Annie Barton. Danny, anything special on your? It's a really cool Arctic Cat. I do. It's a dealer-only jacket with a dealer-only tie. And I don't know if it's got her hat under there, but there's a hat under there. And oh, that's the dealer. Well, no, this was across. You could buy it on the shelf, but this was the Joe Cool Arctic Cat. You looked like early '70s Joe Cool hat. So, all right, good job. Thanks, Danny. This is Rory Barton. So, Rory, how old are you? She's 4. So, Rory is wearing the ladies' bunny hat, which was sold by many different dealers. Other people had them, and I think this was called the Merpelta furry jacket. They made it in 2 colors.
The American one, the stripes went this way.
Yep.
The Canadian ones,
Yeah, the stripes went 2 different directions. So, Rory, you look amazing. Thank you. Woo! Round of applause for Rory. All right. All right, Brenda Blaine. Anything special about your outfit you want to share?
My mom knit the hat. My mom used to knit hats when we were kids, and so when we got the snow dress, I had her do the snow jet hat for us. And this was gifted to me by a friend that comes to our shows and all the meets that we go to, and he just gave it to me.
Cool. So Brenda and Bernie Blaine have the big snow jet collection over here, and they host the show, so thank you guys as show hosts. There's a lot of show hosts here today, and I forgot to acknowledge them, but thank you, Brenda. Great story. Thanks. Bernie Blaine. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Chris Christopherson. Oh, no, Buddy Wayne. Okay, who is that? Anything special on your jacket?
Well, it's not really a snowjet jacket. A buddy had it. He worked for Union Pride, Union 76. I'm losing the time. And it looks so much like snowjet. He gave it to me, and my wife put patches on it. But what the wife says to do.
And the back it's got, no, two of them, Bernie, because on the back it's got Snowjet R&D, which is research and development. So that's really cool. And Snowjet then was owned by Glastron, which was a very big corporation that made boats and canoes and a lot of other stuff. They bought Snowjet. That's really cool. So,
And the hat, I got to tell you, the hat, my wife, if anyone knows me, I never wear a hat. But as a kid, my mom yelled at me all the time. The only hat I would wear is the Snowjet hat I had, and I had to buy another one when I got older. And it's the only one I'll wear. I won't wear a hat, but I don't like hats.
all right. Good job, Bernie. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks.
Seeing you again.
Thanks for all you guys do for the hobby. All right, I don't need a card on this guy. It's one of my good friends, Jeff Schwartz from Metamora. Retired fire, I don't know what your rank was, captain? What was it?
Here, so now I have a Snowjet suit to go with my Thunderjet.
Perfect, thank you. All right, good job, Steve. Thanks for the sale of this Skidoo, too. He let us display it for years. All right, and who do we have here? Amanda Kent. Hi, any story?
I wish I knew the backstory, but I don't. My dad actually found this at a Salvation Army for $5 or $10. Purple is my favorite color, and it fits perfect. So I'm glad I can come here and wear it. Yeah.
Thank you, Amanda. Actually, it's a hard to find Artie Cat suit. It looks like it's in mint shape. About $5. Yeah, your dad did really well. So thanks. All right. Now who do we have here? Oh, Leilani. Sorry, Leilani. Leilani Kaufman, her husband Mark from over east of here, and big advocates of the hobby. You want to tell us about your suit and your hat? Garage sale find. It does have an Arctic Cat, an official Arctic Cat patch on it. So back in that era, the name brand clothing was really expensive. JCPenney and Wells and everybody else made, and then you put the real patch on it to make it look like it was real. So that's what this is. But the hat is an authentic, if that's a hat or not. It matches her Yamaha, Mark tells me. All right, let's try another set of microphones. So thank you, Leilani. All right. I know a little story on this suit, but I'll let Nick tell it. Nick? Oh, okay. All right. So last weekend at the Nobbinway show, they have a big auction fundraiser, and this suit was up for bids. It's a JCPenney suit, but the people put patches on it all over the place to make it look like it was the name brand. JCPenney's did really good. They got the right purple. That's got DNR Safe Snowblower. But the cool thing was this patch. It's the Sand Lake Snowgoers patch from our club from the early 70s, possibly late 60s. I'm not sure when they started. But we had the auction, and his grandpa and myself, we were bidding on it, and he won. So you got the suit. All right, thanks for sharing it.
We're kind of a package deal.
Oh, we got a package deal.
Yeah.
All right, so welcome to package deal.
Yeah, well, we call ourselves the Sanford Sinners. We're from Sanford.
Okay, this is the Sanford Sinners. I'll let Lunia tell the story. It looks like we have a few generations here, too. All right.
We've just been buying old snowmobiles like everybody else. So we finally decided this year we've got enough of them. So we've had the snowmobile suit, so here we are. It's our first show. We have a blast.
Awesome. Well, thank you. And what is represented here family-wise?
Cousins,
Okay.
wife,
What?
good friend, great friend, and then her husband's over there as well.
All right, and the littlest ones? Future sledders? Okay, future snowmobilers. All right, cool. So before you leave, we have some T-shirts in there that say future snowmobilers. So go in and I'll give you one each. So go get one, okay? All right. And this is one of the Walls suits that I was talking about. So Walls, blizzard proof, that was their suit to make it look like Arctic Cat. So, all right, thank you. package deal from Sanford. All right, Jim.
Yes.
Jim Klein from Auburn, Michigan.
Right. Tell a story.
Well, I just started getting into restoring sleds back in 2020, and unfortunately all my vintage gear that I had when I was 18 got destroyed in the 86 flood that we had. So I started looking online and found the exact same suit that I had. And when you were younger, it didn't matter if you had a TNT, Nordic, or Olympic, you always looked for one that said Blizzard. So I picked this one up, and the hat is a new one because I wore my original one out. And of course, back then, you didn't have balaclavas, so you just put your helmet over top of the stocking cap, and that's what kept your ears warm. So this is what I came up with.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. Oh, Ben McLean. Ben McLean from Alpena. All right, Ben, tell the story. He doesn't have a story. Got a great solo suit. Ben's a good advocate in the hobby. He hosts the Alpena show, great show in late January. It's early February. Late January. Ben's goes to all the shows. So another show host here to help support us. And thank you, Ben. Nice hat, nice suit, great helmet. Where'd you get that?
I don't know.
It just showed up on his snowmobile.
Thank you.
You bet. Thanks, Ben. Uh-oh, here comes trouble. All right, Avery Vandenbosch. Here you go. You tell the story.
I got a hold. I wore this suit because it was my great grandma's, and that I have him on my back because he represents my favorite side, the Pink Panther.
Thank you, Avery. The Pink Panther over there, she restored as many years ago, and she rides it and brings it to every show, and that was her great grandma's suit. So thank you, Avery. Her and her family come to many, many shows, so thank you, Vandenbosch's. Hi. All right, Kyle and Cynthia Kuzma. All right.
This is my grandpa's suit. He passed away about 3 years ago, and my grandma's suit. And, we've always been Arctic fans since I was little. We got a matching sled. We didn't bring it up this time. He's even got the leftover candy in the jacket here. I got the gloves in the car. You know.
Yeah, so that candy is, it has literally the Brock's name still on the wrappers. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Well, you guys look great, thank you. Oh, you even got extra, oh, you got a balaclava under there. And the sweater. Oh my gosh, you guys look great. Thank you, very nice. Good job. Cynthia and Kyle Kuzma. All right, here's Paul Bunyan Jr. And his suit didn't shrink.
As someone did. This is the predecessor, like he said. Snowmobile suits were expensive back in the day when they first started. 60s, you dug out your hunting dudes, wool plaids, you rode your sleds. That's what you wore. We started riding sleds in 1967, 1968 Olympic. Sled, not a whole lot unlike that one right there. And this was the garment of the day. That's what you wore.
All right, thank you. Very good. All right, anyone else? Last takers? How about a big round of applause for everybody that came up? Oh, I'll throw my jacket. Okay. Okay, this is, oh, you want me to put the helmet on too? So this jacket was given to me several years ago by a good friend of mine in the hobby. And a lot of these patches were my family's. I got patches on here from my mom's suit, my dad's suit, and have some cool lineage to it. I have a big head. So, and this is one of my favorite rider helmets. So, there you go. You gotta, if you can't tell, I love Skidoo, I love moto ski, I love all the other, I love Arctic Cats. So, that's it. I got lots of clothes, but this is my favorite one. So, again, big round of applause for everyone that did this. Thank you all very much. And thanks everyone for coming, and stick around as long as you want. The day is still young. We got a beautiful day. A lot of great sleds on the grounds to look over. Hot dogs inside, treats, coffee, hot chocolate, and lots of gear for sale. Next year's show will be Saturday, February 22nd. Because of the leap year, we bumped back 2 days. So Saturday, February 22nd, 2025. We're right here. All right, thank you all.